Hi, I'm Fynn, and welcome to Uni Tunes, the live podcast where Archie and I will be interviewing and showcasing Sydney's local, fresh music talent. Just a disclaimer, being the amateurs we are, I forgot to press record at the beginning of the interview, but lucky enough, we were able to salvage it through the visual recording. However, as you will notice, the audio quality is going to be a bit dodgy up until the 7.5 minute mark. So if you can bear with us for that first 7 minutes, and then it should be sounding a lot better from there.
Hi Soca Fam listeners, I'm Archie and you're listening to Uni Tunes, where we interview upcoming musicians in the industry. Today we're interviewing the incredible rock hip hop artist ATari.y.
Hi, I'm Fynn, and we're very excited to have ATari.y in the studio today. This is our first episode, meaning that he's our very first guest. So ATari.y, why don't you tell us a bit about yourself?
I'm ATari.y, 22-year-old hip hop rock artist from Sydney, and I'm coming out with a new song soon. And this is my first time being on radio interviews. I'm a bit, you can probably hear it in my voice, I got that auto-tune on, you know, quivering a bit.
Yeah, that is all good. We're also very new to radio, new to podcasting, so we're all on the same page. And talking about your upcoming single, Rocky Balboa, it slaps, it is terrific. We're very excited for it to come out. At the time of broadcasting, it comes out in a week and a day. When this comes out as a podcast, it'll be out tomorrow, so that's exciting. And that'll be on Spotify, all the usuals?
Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff, all the streaming.
Yeah, sick, very exciting. So before we go into the rapid fire questions that we're gonna fire at you, I just want to talk about Rocky Balboa for a second. So one of the first impressions we had listening to it is it's incredibly vulnerable but very relatable. So coming from you as the artist, can you tell us what the track's about and why is it important?
I don't know, that song, I think it's about struggles with body image issues and also lack of self-confidence and how it can be kind of make you do toxic things or be a bit self-destructive, you know? Pushing people away, things like that. So, mentioning Rocky Balboa, it's like the idolization of fictional characters or things we see on TV, magazines, all that kind of stuff. And I don't know how you can you're trying to achieve an unrealistic goal or things like that, and it puts you down.
How long have you been making music for?
Since I was 15, making music, didn't start dropping till 16 in a rock band, but this has been since last year.
Cool. Favorite artist right now?
I don't know. That's tricky. You know what? I've been getting into a lot of local people. So probably Breakfast Road or Dylan Atlantis. I've been listening to them a lot.
Favorite album right now?
Favorite album? That new Vince Staples one's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Paper Cuts is tight.
Yeah.
Music guilty pleasure?
I don't know, is this a guilty pleasure? BTS? Some BTS stuff?
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That stuff's pretty good.
Music unpopular opinion?
Unpopular opinion. The last Harry Styles album, the more country, Canyon Moon and stuff, I did not feel that. I don't know if that's unpopular, but yeah, I think it probably is.
I think anything against Harry Styles is an unpopular opinion, so pretty brave of you. So.
Thank you.
What do you think of the new one? What's it called, As It Was?
Oh, that was good. That was good. I loved it. That song's actually it's been stuck in my head.
Yeah, same. It's a catchy one.
Newest music discovery?
Newest music discovery. Probably the local guys I mentioned before. Went to a show 2-3 weeks ago, saw him live, and I was this is this is the place. This is the scene in Sydney that I really want to try and see more of.
I think there's a show that you should listen to. It's called Uni Tunes. They got some local musicians that you could.
I heard about them. Yeah, right. No, those guys are chill.
Favorite TV show right now?
Oh, Atlanta. Sure. Have you seen the new
That's so good.
season?
I haven't watched it. I really want to.
It's so good, man. It's so good.
I love Donald Glover.
He's amazing.
All right, last movie you watched.
Oh. Epic movie. Have you seen that?
Like with the fairies?
Like, you know that movie? It's one of those really bad, like, spoof movies where it's like...
Like scary movie and that?
Yeah, like that, but like just total, like, trash. Like, it was so bad. It was funny, though.
The last track played on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever you're streaming on.
Oh, something from the new Young Bay album. I think it was the first song. It was pretty good.
Favorite experience?
So far. I feel... When I was in my rock band, we got through to in this band's competition called Most Wanted. And we got flown out to Melbourne and got to like play a show there. So that was probably like the best so far. That was really tight.
That is so sick. We just want to ask, what was the catalyst that made you think I kind of want to focus on some solo music rather than in the band scene?
Right. I don't know. I think my taste was changing a lot. Like I used to be like just rock bands or whatever, like, indie rock, whatever. And then I started getting into like synthesizers and like, Tyler and like, Donald Glover and stuff. And more into like 808s, like they just hit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So our tastes were just different. And I was like, all right, I gotta do it myself.
Yeah, you can definitely hear that on the EP and on the new single, and it works.
Hell
it
yeah,
works.
shit.
So yeah, when listening to this music, although there's a lot of electronic kind of sounds, it still feels like it's very much meant to be live. It feels like it's meant to be performed live. I can close my eyes and imagine being in the audience, seeing on the stage. How much of that kind of thinking influences you as you're making the music? How much are you thinking about the live show, or maybe more so thinking about someone listening on their headphones?
Oh yeah, no, I definitely like think of the live show when I do it. Like, I'm starting to try and do it more and more, but I really want to start like writing bits where it's for people to sing back. Like, like when you see like Tyler do like 911 live and he's like, what do you say? He's like, it's in the second verse. Oh no, he's like, that don't mean nothing, nothing, nothing. You see, everyone always sings that part there. So I want to do more of that.
Well, I reckon you can get everyone in the audience singing, I wanna...
Exactly. No, yeah. Like simple lyrics, a simple hook.
Exactly. That chorus, I can just imagine just everyone screaming it. That's great.
Your EP, Phoenix 2000, was released in November last year. I can only imagine that must have been an incredibly rewarding experience to like put it out there.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Oh, that was sick. Like that was my first time, like actually like making like a whole album or whatever, and having it feel like it was one like project. Like it's got its own like world, or at least I hope it does. That's what I was trying to do with it, making it. But it was cool. It was like shedding my skin or something, like finding myself and what I'm comfortable with. That's why it's called like Phoenix 2000, because like I was born in the year 2000, and it's like Phoenix coming out the ashes, whatever. And it just looks cool. Like it'll look sick on merch.
And when listening to that EP and even the new one, it's difficult to tell I'm listening to a small, independent artist. I feel like I'm listening to Tyler, the Creator, someone that's got an experience, a label. So tell us, like, how important is that production to you? Because songwriting isn't just lyrics, it's the sound, it's everything. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I try not to overthink things, and just sort of, just try and like catch like whatever feelings or like vibes going on at the time. Like usually like the best songs on the record were made in like the same day or 1 or 2 days. So yeah, I don't know. It's just important. It's important to me as well. It's important that I make all like the beats and mix it myself, because everything is like part of the sound. Like I want to distort my vocals this way so they come off, certain, anger or emotion or whatever. So every part of it is important that I got my hands in it.
Yeah, speaking about that, one of my pet peeves is seeing on social media people arguing that, an artist is just not good because they use auto-tune or whatever. But the voice modulation, all that, it's very deliberate. So can you tell us, like, what's your mindset about how much you're going to distort this lyric or... Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, auto-tune is like... It's like, it really is. It's like an effect, like a tool. Like I feel like Like I'm trying to think of a part in like the record. Okay, like the first song, Sweet and Sour. The hook is pitched up, and I got auto-tune on because it's supposed to be a bit like, you know, a bit like snide or a bit like cheeky or something like that, you know. So a high-pitched vocal, like, you know, going like sweet and sour, yeah, 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 like stuff like that. It, you know, it shows you the intent behind it. It's also just a good tool, like 808s and Heartbreak, like that album. And everyone since then has been like, you know, using auto-tune for more of like a stylistic choice. Even T-Pain, people thought he couldn't sing, but he can sing.
Yeah.
It's more like a artistic, choice, I guess.
And even kind of the way you use it, it makes it feel like there's almost kind of a band or like multiple singers going on, and just makes it feel so full and exciting. I like that a lot.
Cheers.
Do you want to move on to the game?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Oh, yeah, okay. Hey, my name's Atari, of course. Let's play a game.
So each week with our guests, we're going to play a little game in the middle of the show. Today, we're going to be playing Two Truths, One Lie. ATari-Y, give us your facts.
Okay, let me think here. Damn, I really am blanking right now. Oh my God.
It is like that. Every time I'm in a uni class and they're like, okay, let's play Two Truths and a Lie as icebreaker. I'm like, this is the hardest thing you can ask me. And it's not the lie that's hard, it's the truths. Because I'm always like, I'm not that interesting.
Yeah, right. Like, you're trying to think of
something that can compete with this lie.
Oh, okay. All right.
Let's hear it.
All right. So, you know, one time I parked my car and I reversed back into someone behind me and then forwards into someone in front of me and then back again and then I got out. That's one story. Second story is when I was a little kid, I was in a shopping center with my dad and, you know, as little kids do, they crap, right, on the floor. And he tripped and fell and it was pretty funny. Number 3, one time I was drinking a coffee and I spat it back at the barista and said, damn, this is, I can't swear, damn, this is fantastic. Give me more. And I just kept spitting on him. Like, it was just crazy. I started lactating. How's that?
Wow. Okay. When you were saying that, I was like, definitely the mall story is like the lie because it's just so comical, like someone slipping on poo. But then the last one came, and there's no doubt in my mind. I know about you, Archie, but that definitely definitely is not true.
It sounds too like incredible to not be true. Like,
yeah,
you just got to believe in the fantastical sometimes.
It's you have to suspend your doubts. Truly, like at first I thought you were gonna say like this is so terrible, and I was like, nah, like this guy would never like spit at a barista and be like, this is horrible coffee, like get out of my face. But like, I don't know, I believe it.
What if the first one is a lie?
Can I see your driver's license?
No.
I'm gonna go for the last one. What about you, Archie?
No, I think that the mall one's a lie.
I guess we'll leave it up to the listeners. We'll leave it a mystery as to what they think.
Well, you know what? We've got a few listeners on here. I've got my phone out. So if you're a listener that I know, send me a message and tell us which one you think it is, and we'll get back to you at the end of the show.
Tight.
Back to the questions. I just want to bring it back to the live show that we were talking about. With COVID, you know, absolutely just decimating the live music scene in the last 2 years. How much of a chance have you had to perform your music live?
Yeah, honestly, not a lot because when I started doing the ATari-Y stuff, like that was during, like lockdown and all that. So, you know, like because of that though, that's what gave me all this like time and stuff to like think and reflect and like get to like, you know, make the album I wanted to make and stuff. But now that we're coming out of it, now I'm starting to get my my stuff together for live shows. I played an open mic like a few weeks ago, like just testing out like a like a little test run of the show. So yeah, for me personally, it actually hasn't been that much of a setback. But if I was already established, like a lot of other people are, like, yeah, it would be like it sucks, you know, trapped in your room.
Do you prefer like performing live or recording in your own studio?
I think because I've only been able to like record, I'm like salivating for like a show, especially after that open mic, because people actually like they liked it and I was surprised. You know, it's different like seeing like it's different me making like Instagram videos and then throwing it into a void compared to like, oh, I'm here and like there's like actually like people like watching and like I see like their live feedback to things, and I want more of that. I want to see what they think.
Yeah, we Archie and I are mostly music listeners, but when we were in high school, we went to the Battle of the Bands, and just
sick.
that like one experience of people like audibly like kind of responding.
Yeah.
It's electrifying, and it's just so infinitely rewarding, more so than kind of any kind of form of creation that you put on the internet.
Yeah,
because
right.
you get that instant feedback. So I get what you mean, that open mic must have been quite exciting. I guess you're probably very eager for more, but we'll be there, when you've got your live show.
No, definitely come, please.
Yeah.
So you actually have a music video, which is the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah.
How did you decide that your song Courtyard was going to be the song for the music video?
I think my neighbors smelling smoke. No, I don't think they criminal. Oh my, I might kill myself. Big brother's watching me, so I'll be fine. I'll be fine, right? I'll be fine, right?
I don't know. I just felt like it's kind of like that hype, like kind of thing. And I feel like because the song is so like aggressive and kind of like, it's a bit like minimal, like it's just like 808s and drums really with some other things. I was like, well, this can just be a music video with a lot of shaky cam and stuff. But there's also the location. Like I found that abandoned tennis court near my place, and I was like, oh, it's green. I got a green army helmet and a green shirt. Like visually this would look tight, so it's more just like circumstance, I reckon.
Yeah, that's sick. Tell us about the process of making that video. Like,
I was pretty like loose, like to be honest. It was just like, oh, get a shot of me dancing here, get a shot of me like at the gate. It was pretty much just like different performance clips spliced together, except the ladder. There's one shot where I'm on the ladder, what is it, the tennis court like seat, what's it called, whatever. I was just like, this will look, I don't know, it's just all visuals really. Like, oh, some guy with an army helmet climbing up this would look cool. So
when you were recording those clips, did you have a specific part of the song in mind each, like?
No, it was more like I wanted to improvise, because I feel like the song itself, like, yeah, being like aggressive and whatever, like if I shoot a video where we're just sort of like having fun on the spot, it'll like translate, into it and stuff, and be kind of like loose and like it's not very structured and things like that. Yeah,
and I think a lot of like good music comes from that kind of energy as well, like where you're not trying really hard to make a high quality song, you're just having fun with it, and then it makes something really incredible. So I'm sure that translates to music videos as well.
Yeah, definitely. No, exactly.
When you were shooting that video and you made it and you put it out, like, how do you feel like it kind of enhances the song into something that's kind of new, like a new piece of art, combining something you've already done with this new medium of visual?
I don't know, for me, like colors and stuff is like I don't know, like I'll see like a picture where it's like two colors that contrast perfectly, and I'll be like amazed by it. And when I hear these songs and stuff, I usually think of like, oh, this has a blue sound to it, or
yeah,
like
100%.
that kind of, all that stuff. So it's mainly just like, oh, I want to have fun with colors, to be honest. I don't know.
So would you say your EP is red, orange?
Yeah, that's why it's red. It had, I remember I was making an aesthetic like sheet, because I did it with my friend Juno, my friends Juno and Misra. And they helped me like with the artwork and things like that. Oh, and my girlfriend Zara took the photos and stuff. And so I made an aesthetic guide, and I was like, okay, these colors. So we worked, with the colors and the guide and stuff. And yeah, I don't know. That album was like, yeah, it's red. And like this new song is like, yeah, it's blue. It's like that like spaced out guitar sounds like surfy kind of, like made me think of water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100% agree. I'm a firm believer that every sound has a color and a visual that like it inherently belongs to that sound.
Yeah.
So that's a really interesting insight into your creative process.
Did you this microphone is swiveling. Did you have like did you see those colors when you were like in the rock band?
Yeah, but to be honest, less so. But I still did. But yeah, I don't know. I would, but it wasn't as strong. I think because it's like fully my own thing. I kind of like feel it more, or because I'm like really enthusiastic about this kind of stuff, like this stuff, being able to like. There's no boundaries. It's not like I have to do bass guitar, real drums, whatever. I can just do like whatever I want. Like the vision comes clearer to me, I guess, or something. The vision, like whatever, the aesthetic.
No, that totally makes sense. I guess you really do have that kind of free reign. Like you are the sole creator. You make every choice. There's no delegation. I understand that must be kind of freeing. Looking at the consensus for your two truths and a lie, the consensus is that the third one, the coffee one, is a lie.
No, it's not a lie. You guys are you serious right now?
I win.
Exactly. Thank you.
I will accept that defeat, but also infinitely judge you for that story. No, it's okay. It's okay.
So, do you think that your new single, Rocky Balboa, is destined to be a single forever, or is there like a bigger project coming that's going to be part of?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just going to focus on singles for a while, and then, if I put out a few, and then like at least it's something bigger, then yeah, maybe.
The Jason Derulo way.
No, what's that? What's that way?
Jason Derulo. He hasn't released an album since like 2014.
Oh,
He's
really?
been singles just since.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So you're following in his footsteps. Yeah.
Oh, sick. The trumpets guy.
Yeah. Trumpets guy. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Oh my God, I forgot about that song.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll just be spamming people with singles.
Next, you'll be appropriating TikTok sounds into your.
Yeah.
We do have to ask, talking about Rocky Balboa, what is your favorite Rocky movie?
Never seen one.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Oh, thank you. See, yeah, like it just sounded cool. I don't know.
I mean, Chris Hemsworth doesn't have the same ring to it,
Yeah, like I want to be Chris Hemsworth. Like what? That doesn't.
Yeah, no.
It's something about Rocky Balboa, like just the syllables or plosives. Sorry.
It sounds good.
Thanks.
Sounds good. And what a last name, Balboa.
Yeah, Balboa. That's a good character. Never seen it.
It's a good film.
Yeah,
I confirm. So you know that. So you've got some credibility to your song. So yeah.
I got the box set.
That's
Anyways.
cool.
You're on another level. Like you're making a commentary on a movie you've never seen. Like that's incredible.
I don't know.
I guess at the end of the day, you don't need to have seen Rocky because it's a song about you and your feelings. And I feel like listening to your music, I am inserted into the ATari-Y psyche. And that's a really powerful, transformative kind of feature that your music has. And does that come with a certain amount of, vulnerability that is a bit, hard to get into?
Like my music and stuff?
Yeah, kind of lyrics.
Yeah, sometimes I think about that sometimes because a lot of the lyrics are pretty specific, like at points. But I hope that me telling like being very transparent with what I'm saying and stuff, people can relate or empathize, maybe less sympathize, but more empathize and can, put it on whatever's happening with them. Like I remember I was watching an interview with Matt Schultz from KGL, who's like a big like inspiration. And he was saying, one of his friends said that if you write a song and you're not embarrassed by it a little bit, it's probably not a good song. And I was like, that's pretty that's deep. Like,
yeah,
that's tight. I don't know.
Saw someone on the internet say that Adele is music for boring people because it's just like a template. No shade to Adele. This is not my opinion. This is someone else's opinion. But that it's so broad that anyone can listen to it and relate. But I guess there's a certain amount of, like you said, being embarrassed by it, which is kind of a good thing because there's so many things we're embarrassed by. But at the end of the day, a lot of people relate and we just don't talk about it. So I guess that allows your music to be such an incredible tool of connection and kind of putting ourselves out there and realizing, hey, we're not alone. A lot of people have very similar experiences and that's quite wonderful.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, is it difficult? Like when you've written this song and you've put in your whole heart into it, and it's part of you. Is it difficult to publish it and say the whole world can see it now?
Yeah, it's weird. It's like I think at this point, like making music for ages. No, you know what? No, yeah, I never really used to drop, but I think it's now. So I think I've just gotten used to it. Like come to like come to terms with it or something. I don't know. It's weird. I think it's like, you know what? I think it's like it's a way to connect and stuff like that. You know, like it's a way for me. Like music is like a place to have like a conversation that you can't have like in normal, like general convo. Like I couldn't like come get a coffee with you guys and be like, I mean maybe I could, but like straight out the gate just be like, yeah man, I don't know my body image. Like I feel like Rocky, like, you know, like you can, but it's much more like accessible like through music, I guess.
It's
Talk about it.
it allows you to like instantly break that barrier.
Yeah,
Communication.
that's it.
And speaking of conversations, when I was listening to Say to You, is that it? Yep,
Yeah.
Say to You, I felt like I was listening to a private conversation between you and someone.
Yeah.
And it's just so intimate. And was that like difficult to kind of draw from something that is, well, I don't know, maybe it's completely made up, but it felt so authentic. So
Oh no, yeah, that's real.
yeah.
And yeah, you know, it was easy. That probably was like the most like confronting one or whatever, because I feel like that's the one where I really tried to just, you know, be fully transparent and stuff like that. Like I, you know, yeah, there was no filter going on with that one, and even with the way. Like with other songs, I can hide behind like the fact that it sounds like fun, but I'm saying like sad things or whatever, or, you know, personal things. But that one was just guitar and my voice. And it sounds like the things I'm saying. So yeah, that one was like, I don't mind. Yeah, that one was tricky, but I'm happy I did it. I love that song. Yeah.
We love it too, don't worry.
Cheers.
And just, you know, looking at your album, the order, is that a judicious thing? Like, do you think like it has to be in this order?
Oh yeah.
This has to be the first song. Yeah. How do you decide what goes where?
Well, okay, so Sweet and Sour, like the first song, it was like, this is an intro to me, tell you how I feel, where I'm at right now, and you know, with the last, like, I feel like the most important bits are the beginning and the end, like where your tracks go.
Tiptoe is great. So
Thank you. Yeah, like Tiptoe, that had to be the end, because that's like summing up all the stuff I'm talking about through the rest of the record, and that's why I'm pretty sure it's Boy, and then is it Boy, then Say to You, then
Yeah.
Tiptoe? Yeah. So like those three together was like all on purpose. Yeah, just, you know, the flow. Like I want to tell a story, and it can be a loose story, but that's what keeps you in the like listening the whole way through.
We're starting to run out of time, so I will ask the final question, which is, at the end of our season, I guess, I don't know, we're going to make a playlist out of all of the favorite songs of each of the artists that have come on the show. So what is your favorite song?
My favorite song. Oh, that's tricky. It changes a lot.
like one of. Or
One of?
Because, yeah, favorite songs is constantly changing. But what do you want immortalized on the Uni Tunes Semester 1 playlist?
It
Oh,
can be your own song. We won't judge.
all right. Rocky Balboa, and I think it's he used numbers because he's annoying, but 1238 I think is
Yeah.
that song. I love that song. That's the only 6-minute song I can listen to and be like, okay, yeah, I can go the whole way like through it. Yeah.
We
That one.
we are incredibly thankful to have you come in
thank
today.
you.
It's been great. Really enjoyed this conversation. So thank you so much.
Cheers. No, thank you for having me, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been really great listening to you, you know, open up to us and tell us about your music. Thank you so much, really.
Thank you.
Do you have any final messages?
Yeah, hey, you guys better listen to Uni Tunes for real. This has been really fun.
Thank you.
They made me feel welcome. I was so nervous.
Yeah,
So,
we're
yeah.
nervous too. So it's mutual. Any plugs? Any shows coming up?
No shows, but yeah, I got my song coming out on the 29th of April, and you can pre-save it on my Instagram. It's ilove.atari.y, and yeah, just follow me on my socials and listen to my song, and that's my plug.
Nice.
And listen to Uni Tunes. All right, that's
Thank
it.
you. Thank you very much. All right. Well, thank you so much. Have a
Thank
wonderful day. To our listeners, have a wonderful day as well. Yeah, thanks so much.
That's all, folks.